Hello guys, and in this video I will talk about concept of DNS, domain name system. Okay, what do you mean by domain name system and how it works, etc. Okay, let's get started guys. So what do you mean by DNS? I'll write here D and it's nothing like it's nothing but domain name system. Domain name system. Okay, what the hell is this? It's nothing but I know you are familiar with the internet. So when you browse in the internet, so for example you'll type www dot some example hotmail.com. So when you type this website, it directly does not send the request to the internet, because I'll show you here. In your computer there will be a DNS server. It will be pre-installed, so everything in your computer that you browse will depend on the DNS server. So if the DNS becomes slow, everything goes slow. That's why your when you download or browse the video, something like that, it will become slow. For example, take this as your computer where you're typing some website, for example some website. So let me take this one as the internet. Okay, when you type www dot something like hotmail, for example, if the request is directly sent to the internet cannot respond, because the internet knows only the IP address. It can read only the IP address, not the word or something like that. So here the domain name comes. Okay, domain name system comes when the request when you type a website, then it will request the DNS server. So this is the DNS server. Okay, so remember that DNS is a big directory, a book of directory which has all the IP address of the website. Okay, when the request is sent to the DNS, it checks for the IP address for which IP address you are searching. So it will respond. It will send the response to your host computer. Then the host computer, that means your computer, will send IP address to the internet. So that's how it works. Okay, it all does in a fraction of seconds. So you cannot make out what is going on. So this is how the DNS works. This is a basic example I gave you. Okay, so how the DNS works, let me show you. So there are three levels in which the DNS works. First one is the root level domain. root level domain. And the next is the top level domain. Next, top level domain. And the last, third one is the second level domain. Okay, let me talk about the root level domain. First, root level domain. Okay. What do you mean by root level domain? Remember that when you browse, for example, take some website like www dot hotmail.com. So when you type this address, for the last, that's after the .com, the internet or the DNA which acts in this level, so it assigns another point here. So it is done, it is automatically done, so you cannot make out. Then this point is called as the root level, which means this will send the request to the root level and checks for the IP address in the root level domain. So I think this is the root level domain, so it will send the request to here. If the the IP address is found in the root level domain, it will give the IP address to the host, or it will check. It will say that it does not have the exact IP address, but it will send the IP address of another domain where the IP address of this one will be found. Okay, that is called as a top level domain. So this one is the top level domain. So there will be bunch of top level domain. So it will be interconnected like this. So it will send the IP address of top level domain. So if the IP address to be for what you're searching is it will be, if it is there in this level, top level domain, it will give the IP address, but the IP address is not found. It will give the IP address of the second level domain. Again, the second level domain. So this top level domain will give the IP address of this one, the second level domain, and this second level domain will have the IP address for which you are searching, and it will respond to it and gives the IP address, and now you can communicate with the internet. This is how it looks. So in the top level domain, the like .com, .in, .net, .org will come. For example, to understand, think that this top level will hold all the bunch of stuffs like this: .com, .in, .net, .org. So for example, take that you're browsing, you're doing online shopping, for example Amazon. So you cannot give, if you're shopping from India, you cannot give amazon.com. It will directly reaches the USA, the United States of America. uh, so you should give amazon.in. This handles this handles the all the stuff like this. So that's the working and how it works. This is the domain hierarchy. uh, Domain, whatever, like that stuff. uh, okay, that is the DNS hierarchy. This one, the root level, top level domain, and the second level domain. So that's the basic idea about the DNS. I hope uh, you understood about the basic concept of DNS. And that's all for this video, guys, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you, guys.